Sip and spill. That's what it is. A sip and spill. And could you imagine somebody blackmailing me over my nudes? Have you ever gotten revenge on a toxic ex or friend? Have you ever stalked someone on social media and gone way too deep? This buzzball, because your girl really don't drink for real. But I'm going to sip on a little something to make it a little juicy. Because, girl, I take one shot and I be feeling it. Have you ever stalked an ex or a crush online and found something shocking? Let's go ahead and pour us a drink real quick. Yes, I'm putting buzzball in my wine glass. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ty. Y'all read the name, Real Life with Ty. So in this video, we're gonna get real, girl. I have some embarrassing questions on here, so go ahead and stick around. I'm nervous. I haven't recorded in a little minute. Like, y'all making me nervous. Let me stop cussing. What is the first thing a mother effer say about you when y'all beefing? You big nose B or you fat B? Those are the two things that someone always try to say when we get mad and they want to tussle. They want to talk about my nose or call me fat and big. But my face card still eats. Girl, why I feel this little shot already? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my iPad to get the questions. Have you ever stalked someone on social media and gone way too deep? Yes. Yes, I've stalked people on social media. I stalked my fiance, like when we broke up. I was all on that page. Stalking. My fiance is the only one I've stalked on social media. I never like stalked a female on social media or a friend or anything like that. It was more so my fiance when we broke up. And this is kind of embarrassing. What is your if he does this, then I'm out deal breaker? Of course, if he cheats, oh baby, I'm out. If he lie, oh baby, I'm out. Now, let me rephrase myself. Some little lies, like little white lies, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm out, but them little white lines turn into full-blown lies. So it all depends on what the lie is about. Because I feel like if you gotta lie, then you know you're doing something you ain't got no business doing. But a definite cheating, oh, and I'm out. But a lie, it depends on what the lie is, if that makes sense. But yeah, lying and cheating basically. Am I making sense? Next question. What is your toxic trait in a relationship? My toxic trait would have to be that I like the last word. I want the last word. I'm going to get the last word. That is my toxic trait. I feel like if I'm arguing with my fiance, what do he want the last word for? I need the last word. I'm working on it though, but that is my toxic trait. Let me know y'all toxic trait down in the comments below. Next question. It says, who's winning, looks or personality? Personality for sure. Don't get me wrong. You do gotta have looks. I don't care what nobody say. It's not about the looks. It's not about the looks. So it pretty much is though. I'm not saying you have to be the most attractive person in the world. But if you are in a relationship with that person, you do have to find them somewhat attractive to be in a healthy relationship. But personality over looks any day. Girl, I shouldn't have drunk this. Girl, I shouldn't have drunk this. I am feeling a little tipsy. I can't even fucking talk. Have you ever had a situationship? If so, how did it end? Okay, when I answer this, I'm gonna be very honest here. Yes, I had a situationship, and I just stopped doing it for real. But my situationship was pretty much, if I was with somebody and we didn't work out, I had somebody that I would go to, and that would be like someone I'll have sex with, if that makes sense. Um, my body count is very low, okay? So I had one person that I trust to have sex with when I wasn't in a relationship. I don't know why we never got together, but it was just basically like a fuck buddy for real, if that makes sense. But he was just somebody that I trust. He never brought me no disease or anything like that. So anytime that I was no longer in my relationship, that is just somebody that I would just mess around with. That's it. That's all, girl. Next. I am a fiance now. I hope you don't get mad about my video. You know, I'm just answering questions. It's just questions from my past, you know? Have you ever sent a risky text or photo that you regret? Yes. Yes, I've sent nudes before and I regret it, because like, look at me now, trying to make it on social media. And could you imagine somebody blackmailing me over my nudes? Like, bitch, shout me out on your YouTube or I'm gonna expose your nude right now. You know what I'm saying? Girl, so yes, I do regret sending nude photos. How do you actually feel about dating apps? I feel 50-50. I feel like some people can really find love on dating apps, and then I also feel that there's a risk when it comes to dating apps. Personally, I feel that you never know who's behind that page, if it's somebody using somebody's pictures, if they're a creep, if they got diseases, if they a serial killer. You just never know. And then I do know people, you know, that found people off dating apps. Like me and my fiance, we met on Facebook. And now we done been together for going on 8 years. You get what I'm saying? So I'm 50-50 with it. I'm 50-50. Do you believe in once a cheater, always a cheater? I used to believe in that, but as I get older, I honestly feel like, excuse me, girl, I done had too much to drink. Okay, I do believe that you can grow up and you can mature in life. You probably cheated on your girlfriend that you was with when you were 16, but now you're 42, you done got you a wife, you done built a family, and you no longer want to live that cheating lifestyle. So, yeah, to answer your question, no. Girl, I sound crazy, but y'all get what I'm saying. No, I don't believe in once a cheater, always a cheater. What's something you wish you have known earlier about love? Love can turn you each and every which way but loose, okay? Love will have you doing stuff that you never thought or seen yourself doing in life ever. Love can change you for better or for worse. When you're in love, you find yourself being with somebody abusive, mentally abuse you, physically abuse you, emotionally abuse you, and you still stick around just because you love that person. Growing up, you know, we always like, oh, when somebody cheat on me, somebody hit me, somebody lie to me, I'm done. I ain't taking them back, da da da. And then when you finally in that situation, you find yourself taking, you know, your partner back, whether it's a female or male. So love will have you literally acting stupid, acting dumb, not knowing your self-worth. It's a lot of stuff when it comes to love. And then, you know, you can find somebody that just swoop you off your feet and treat you like the queen that you're supposed to be treated like, okay? Do you think you love yourself enough right now? No, I know I do not love myself enough right now, which I'm currently working on it. I do have a lot of insecurities about myself, which that goes into my next question. So I'll just go ahead and read that one. What is the one insecurity that you're working on? My insecurity that I am working on is definitely my weight, girl. I am currently losing weight as we speak. I'm working on a breast reduction because I will tell you, I do have real big, oh, you can't see, but I really have huge titties, okay? My boobs make me look bigger than what I really am. And besides my boobs, my weight is my biggest insecurity. It took me a long time to start my YouTube channel because I already knew it was going to be naysayers in my comments. Fat this. Girl, that didn't scare the living fuck out of me. Excuse me. I knew it was going to be naysayers in my comments talking about fat this, fat that. Because it just comes with social media. I had my camera for like 6 months before I actually started vlogging and recording. And you know, I was like, you know what? You want to do YouTube, don't you? You got your camera, don't you? So what's stopping you? Because it don't matter. When I lose weight, people still going to have something to talk about. Once you lose weight and they can't talk about your weight no more, they're going to talk about your nose. And I would never, ever get nothing touched on my motherfucking face just because somebody think I got a fat nose. I don't give two shits. Because my face start card. Girl, you trying to go off. You can't even talk. Next. How do you handle feeling left out or compared to others? Okay, I will say this. My sisters, both of my sisters, oh shit, let me get this little curl out of my eye. Both of my sisters, they are both small and petite. And then it's me, a big ass whale, okay? So I don't think people would ever, like growing up, I was never compared to them, but I do feel like, not bad, but sometimes I just wish I was small and built like them. Because I'm just like the odd one out, if that makes sense. Because when I say both of them are small and petite and they both got butts, and there's me with big ass titties, no ass, big as fuck, ill built as fuck. And then my sisters are built like fucking models. You know what I'm saying? But I never felt like compared or left out growing up, if that makes sense. The only thing I feel left out about is like they do like little TikTok dances, and I'm not into dances and stuff like that. But my body didn't make the cut. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about that question. What is one piece of advice you'll give your younger self? One piece of advice. I cannot talk right now. One piece of advice I will give my younger self is, girl, stay at home as long as you can. Stack your money. Don't try to move out at 18. Think you got everything because you done got you a car. You done got a job. I should have stayed at home, stacked my money, moved out when my bank account told me I was ready to move out, and not just move out because I was trying to be grown, thinking I had everything down packed, and I didn't. So just take my time, stay at home as long as my mom will allow me to, stack my money, and then move out once I was financially stable. Once my mind have matured, my bank account have matured, because I moved out and my bank account was giving childish. Have you ever gone back to an ex just for fun? Yes. What is the pettiest reason you ever ghost someone? Okay, so I went on a date with somebody for the first time, and girl, his fucking breath stunk. I am not about to sit here and be on a date with you and act like shit sweet and your breath is sitting here smelling like ass. I'm just not. So I did make up an excuse and I had to go, and I never want to talk to him again. Because how are you going to come on our first date with your breath smelling like that? Have you ever liked two people at once? Yes, who haven't? Have you ever gotten revenge on a toxic ex or friend? No. Well, yes, I did get revenge. I cut him off. That's revenge, baby. Not being with me or not being my friend is revenge in itself. Baby, I'm the catch. Okay. What is the boldest DM you have ever sent or received? Baby, nudes. Would you ever date your friend's ex? Why or why not? No. Baby, we don't keep it in the friend group. Anybody that my friends have ever talked to will forever be off limits. It's plenty of fish in the sea. Girl, Please don't be out here dating your friend's ex or your friend's partners. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a lot of fish in the sea. Don't go fishing for your friend's ex or your friend's nothing. Have you ever faked feelings just to avoid hurting someone? Yes, I have. Have you ever caught feelings for someone that you know you shouldn't have? Yes, I did before, and I cut it off immediately. What is your biggest red flag in yourself? The little insecurities that I have, that's a red flag, because when you are just now talking to somebody, you need to make sure that you fully love yourself before you can try and go love someone else. If you do not love yourself the way that you need to love yourself, you can never love somebody else. You have to fully love yourself in order to know how to properly love someone else. Bro. Oh, okay. It's my dog. Have you ever kept a relationship a secret from your family and friends? Yes, I have, because you never know if you and that person gonna work out or not. So I do like to just talk to people, and once I really get to feeling them, then I'll introduce them to my family or my friends. I don't just start talking to somebody one day and be like, oh mom, here's his boy. No, I gotta really be feeling you, and once I'm feeling you, you met my mammy. Do you believe in love at first sight? No. Baby, how can you love somebody just by looking at them? You may love the way that they look, but you don't love them. How do you handle feeling left out or insecure in a friend group chat? If you feeling left out or insecure in your friend's group chat, then those aren't your friends and you in the wrong chat, love. What is the hardest thing about being a woman? Obviously, giving birth, carrying a child for 9 months, giving birth, going through periods and cycles every single month. Come on now. Y'all know that. Have you ever had a falling out with a friend, and what did you learn? Yes, I fell out with pretty much all my friends except for like one of them. I learned that everybody is not as solid as you. You cannot expect everybody to think how you think, to move how you move, to operate how you operate. Y'all are different people, okay? Y'all are cut from 2 different cloths. Everybody that you come in contact with that you may think your friend is not really your friend. You probably got 7 friends right now, but by the time, at the end of your high school year, girl, you may have 1. When you're a full adult, 25, girl, you're gonna have that 1 friend. You think you got a big friend group? I'm telling you, you don't. So I just learned to stop thinking that everybody is as solid as you. Everybody ain't as solid as you. Nowhere near as solid as you. Have you ever been caught in the act or almost caught? No, baby, I'm sneaky. Yes, have you ever lied to cover up a friend's sneaky or sticky situation? Yes, I have, because that's what real friends do. Have you ever flirted with someone just to make someone else jealous? Yes, I have. What is the wildest rumor you ever heard about yourself? Girl, one time, somebody that I used to call my best friend, she called me and was like, I gotta ask you a question, but is your fiance around? And I'm like, oh no, he not around. She was like, girl, is he beating on you? Cause I heard he beating on you. And I'm like, girl, who said that? And she like, I can't tell you who said it, but I just want to make sure that you're all right. Da da da. Well, no, my fiance is not beating on me. He never put his hands on me. But when I say this person that called me and said that and asked me that, she used to be my best friend. And I feel like, don't ever call me asking me anything if you can't put a name on who telling you something. Don't call me asking me something serious like, is my fiance beating on me? And you can't tell me the source that it came from. If you can't tell me the source, baby, please don't come asking me no questions. Because now I'm trying to figure out who the fuck got my name in their mouth and who putting lies on my fiance name. On me. To think that I would stay with someone that's literally just abusing me. Girl, you be thinking people your friends and they ain't really your friends. If you was really my friend, you can tell me who really spreading dirt on my name. Girl, I'm dizzy. But I gotta finish my... Girl, we may have to end this video. I'm dizzy. I don't drink. I drank this whole cup. I gotta record some YouTube shorts. I'm gonna answer like 4 more, right? I don't know if I can finish this. This stuff is strong. Did I read that? Have you ever stalked an ex or crush online and found something shocking? It says, have you ever stalked an ex or a crush online and found something shocking? Yes, I have. What's something you low-key love but would never admit publicly? Should I say it? Okay, I think I answered a lot of questions here. I think this is pretty spicy. So if you did like this video and if you want to do more girl talks, or I don't know if this is like question and answer, spicy girl talk. What would y'all call this type of video? Is this girl talk? Oh, is it like a sip and spill? That's what it is. A sip and spill. Girl, that is going to be the name of my series. Sip and spill with Ty. Yeah. Yeah. Clock it. Okay, girl. That is going to be it for this video. I got this left. I don't think I can finish it, you guys. I am a lightweight. So that's going to be it. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and let me know down below. I will like you to take at least 5 of my questions and answer them down in the comments below. I want to talk. I want to get a little spicy. And don't pick 5 easy ones, girl. Pick 5 juicy ones and go ahead. Well, whatever you feel comfortable putting online. Go ahead and let me know the 5 questions and your answers. And we're going to talk about them in the comments. Thank you for watching. Come again. If you want to, of course. Bye.